as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today, it's Week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Houston Texans and the Carolina Panthers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Lambert. Flushed out right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Lambert. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take the... Brandon Cooks! He's at the 50, the 30, 10, 5, touchdown, Houston! That's a great response. You give up the first score of the game, but you go right down yourselves and get the equalizer.
I just had a flashback there. I remember playing in a game like that in college where one of my teammates had said in the media that week, the opposite team would be lucky to cross our goal line. They crossed it in the first minute of the game. On our first offensive play, we scored to answer back. Something similar to what we just saw there.
Very similar to what we just saw. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. David Onyemata there on the tackle.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. Those are the types of run, Charles, that they say this first-year running back can provide a lot more of in the future.
He made it look easy, didn't he? Picking up that first down. Some have described him as a diamond in the rough with a lot of
just shy of the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 42-yard line. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Aiming for Jacobs. He's got it, reeling it in on the out route. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded inside the 5. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lambert. He'll fire one end zone for Cooks. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
He's got 1 touchdown pass already in this quarter. Obviously looking for number 2 and definitely not playing the check down game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Lambert. And now the ball's out, fumbled near midfield. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Well, that's a down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him. Sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did. Yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's how you want to start a sequence defensively. That's what we used to call, partner, hello, glad to meet you. Tagged him for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. Even though he recovered his own fumble, you know how much he hates to put the ball on the ground. He's going to be frustrated with himself.
And what do you think the time frame was from the time the ball escaped his grasp to him getting it back? It didn't take that long, right?
Right.
To him, it probably felt like hours because he's agonizing like, I've got to get this football back. Able to get it done.
And he is going to have the Panthers first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. The Panthers hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On first down, Lance.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
This is Smith with a grab. Touchdown, Carolina!
Shi Smith,
his first touchdown on the year.
And the Panthers go up by 2 touchdowns.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, caught at the 21.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it. If we do,
he's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
They'll run the draw here with Swift.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. To throw on 2nd down. Lambert.
This will be complete to Mechie. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3.
Operating from the gun, Lambert.
Into a sea of defenders had intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Panthers will take over here just shy of the 30.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now a throw here to his running back. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw, it's Lance. Dancing to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Lance. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered, they'd had the rule of the roost here this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
They run out of the gun with Swift.
And down to the 36-yard line here. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lambert. He completes it to Beckham. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now for the 1st and goal.
Here's Swift.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They will run it with Swift here.
And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Let's go.
On 4th down, Lambert. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Panthers are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, Charles, certainly circle that play. We might have to revisit it later. They had 3 in their back pocket. They go for it on 4th and goal and throw the pick.
Well, you know, we're still in the first half. A bold call nonetheless. And I guess the book might have said take the 3. But it looks like they burned the book and just said give me the analytics. And the analytics said go for it. Didn't work out.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41.
Jalen Petrie coming up to bring him down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
And now they'll throw with Lance. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Lance eluding the pressure right. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Lance now on 1st down. That's complete. Left side to Bateman. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now they'll pitch it out here. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Gonzalez's kick is good, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Throwing now is Lance. And this one complete to Smith. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
Buying time to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now Lance again. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. And they'll go for it. Lance. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 27 yards. A big play there on 4th.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know you're just trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And they'll get this down to the 10.
A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there. With his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Panthers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead is now 24. This one fielded at the 5. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Throwing on first down. Lambert. It's caught by OBJ. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On first down, Lambert. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
Now left side on the swing pass. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
Right, 97. 43 rail.
Looking to throw again on second down. Lance. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Again, they'll throw it with Lance. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here's Johnny Hacker now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. because otherwise you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Carolina. Darren Waller, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run, the best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
A 3rd down now, and those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Once again, it's Swift. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 42 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. From the gun, here's Swift. And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. And some space here. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Texans. John Mechie from 13 yards out. And the Texans get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead is down to 24. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. A
throwing to start the drive, but that went incomplete.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The offense on third down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 8. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Fight 60. Hey, green. Green Jack.
Lance to throw for it on 4th down. Open man is Bateman. It's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they wind up with a gain of 11 there on 4th down. Here's Lance.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
Again, it's Lance.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. There to make the tackle, Steven Nelson.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. And Lance going to throw.
Under pressure, they got him again.
Jonathan Grenard dropping him for the 2nd straight play. Might want to think about blocking him here on 3rd down.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Here's Lance to throw it.
And the pressure gets to him again.
Black Ultra. Check Fury. Steel Black.
Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout.
And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here's Johnny Hacker now. And surprisingly, this is the first. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. Oh, but he'll be stopped well short of the first down marker, and it's a turnover on downs. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Okay, break. Nothing, 19. 19 tight. 19 tight. Go three.
In motion left is Beckham.
7 Pirates.
Throwing to start the drive. Lambert going to throw deep for the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Hey, pass.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
Catch match. Catch match.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And now here's another interception. And the Panthers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early.
Yeah. So that style not for you, but it's for me.
Greenfield's finest. Boss.
Yeah.
DJ Drama.
Never let a wishbone grow where a backbone should. Belly been tell you the dash on wood. Campaign is the back end good. Got sense, but they act no good. Shot through the lot of the starstruck. Hop in the ride and we took in the truck, up in the truck, and they all. They might say what's up when they see me around the city, but really no reason to talk much. Dinner at nice guy, but no nice guys here. I'm toe tagging, no Bilbo bagging, y'all coming.
Yeah, that my Brooklyn, cause he shot rock, Southside, C12, 911, grrr to the reality, we still outside. Mine on the riches, hard in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boys stocks on the rise, Charlie, this flex know they ready. See, we went on the ride nobody wave, we the ones who started with it. Translation, Yanni had to buy, Yanni had Yanni hits. This goes so hard, even the ops go with it, That's how you know we lit.